Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Love it. I love it. Let's go. Let's get this done. So I'm just starting this evening's editing sesh for a game that I've just recorded with Schmoops, and that was her first time playing, and it was very fun and interesting to teach her the beginning ropes. And so we're going to have a couple of different episodes, and then we'll get her into an actual game and see how she does. So let's spread the word here. Come say hello. Perfect. There we go. Beautiful. Let's see. Okay. So, bum ba bum. This is how we do it. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna pull up some of my business here. Perfect. So I've got to drag my I've got my my window here. I've just created this project and I just gave it a name, and the frame rate I put as automatic. So as soon as I drag the first file in, it'll choose that frame rate, and everything has to be the same frame rate, otherwise it doesn't really sync up. Someone that's walking at 10 miles per hour isn't walking at the same speed as someone that's walking 5 miles per hour. They won't stay next to each other, if that makes any sense. So you can't have clips that are different frame rates in the same project. So what I'll do is start dragging some stuff into this project. So if I go to my first window over here, I've got my files ready to go in my folder for Schmoops and I, and what I'm going to do is just drag them and drop them in, and then drag them and drop them in. Perfect. And I'll also add the logo in as well. I'm just making sure it's the correct one. No, that's not the right one. This one. That one is correct. Yeah, let's call that 30 FPS. Okay, perfect. Just to keep that nice and clear. So I've got a logo in there now. And all we're going to need now is a little bit of music. We've got to have the tunes. So let's go grab some royalty-free tunes. Right now, I'm into this, and forgive me if he ever watches and I've mispronounced his name, but I believe it's Johan Lilja, or Lilia. Probably Lilia. Probably an H sound. And what great stuff. So if you ever watched Johan, great stuff, man. I really, really, really like it. Storefront. There. Sorry, my brain turns off sometimes when I'm thinking. So I'm just going to choose a song. So let me just pull that up over here. This is the website. It's called theartistunion.com, and there's tons of artists that make all this great music, and they just give it up for free. So let me just see if let me see, hold on. Hold on. There we go. I mean, I feel like it's cool, man. Let's see what's Road Trip. I think this is the one we're going to use. Perfect. So it's a free download. Voila. very, very fortunate here. We have very fast internet. It's done. Downloading that was 6 megabytes done. I remember back in the day, in the 90s even, when it would take 20 minutes. My friend, shout out to George Gabbro, we used to download a whole bunch of music and stuff back in the day, and it would take 20 minutes. We'd set up like a queue of songs to download and go play for the day. Then we'd go outside, and then you come back and it would be finished. Perfect. So let's go grab that out of the downloads folder. Where is it? Road trip. And then oh, you know what I didn't do first? Oops. What I can do is, this is the quick access menu here. I'll just take this folder and I'll pin it to the quick access menu so I have access to it much quicker. And there it is. So now when I go to the downloads folder, I can just drag road trip over into that folder. Quick and easy. Perfect. So we'll drag that music into the project. Okay. Here we go. Let's pop that. Perfect. So let's do this. Now, someone made a comment to me. That they enjoyed that little 3-second blip I would do at the beginning of the videos. I don't think I have one for this one, but in the next one we do, I can put one in for sure. Because these are all sort of things you keep in mind when you're recording. And then you go, oh, I'll need this, I'll need that, I'll need that. So you record those things, and then when you come to editing, it should have been done already. And I didn't do that. So yeah, so there's my logo here, my intro, and we'll just do 8 seconds like usual. There we go. That's the out. Put that in there. Now, what I'm going to end up doing eventually is, when I had this made, it came with audio. And I've never used it. I'm not a super big fan of the audio that came with it per se. So what I'll do is I'll eventually edit my own version that doesn't have that, so I don't have to keep removing it every time. The music. So let's go back here. Does it start right away? So it starts at like 1.2, whatever. Oh yeah, we're 18 seconds now. Okay, let's try that. Let's do that. And we'll put this down here. We'll zoom in a little bit, and what we'll do is we'll put it on the beat maybe. That might be too long though, hold on. What we need is to do is that. So on this beat here, when we hit this beat here, it'll transition. How it cuts out. So is that the question becomes, is that too long at the beginning? Oh, did that come in on the saxophone? Oh, it will. There you go. Or you know what we could do too? Oh, wait, is that it? We can just cheat, make the intro a little bit longer. It's locked. There. Perfect. That'll do. And then we can start dragging. What I'll do is also right away, because I know I'm going to keep this audio for a short amount of time. I'll just put it right there. And then here, and we'll just drag this way down. Keep some background audio, and then I'll just fade it out down here. Like that. And it's as easy as clicking to add a point. You just click and add the point. Easy peasy. Go back to our edit tab over here, and then I will I'm just going to add a video track. So on the tracks here, so when I right click over here, I can go down to the tracks and I can add a video track. And then now I have two, because I am going to have two video tracks. Because I have two video tracks, I'm going to need two sets of audio. So these are joined together to make left and right, to make it stereo. So technically, while there are four, audio 1, 2, 3, 4, it's actually just two sound tracks, because there's left and right for each. I'm going to need a third, because I'm going to have the audio from both my face recorded track and the game recorded track, and then of course the music track. So we're going to need two more. So I'm going to add two more audio tracks. There. And then what I'll do as well is I'll go to tracks, and I'm going to group them together so that they're stereo. Perfect. And just by clicking on them. There. And I'm going to move the music down, so it's in our music track down there. Perfect. And then with the two video, we're good. Okay. So yes, we're good. Just I'll put the face cam has to go on top. Guts to go on top. Actually, you know what? Before we put it out here, we're gonna sync it all up first. Perfect. And then we'll put the game audio in as well. And then there we go. Put that in there. And now we're gonna need to wait a moment while it loads. You can see it down here on the screen. It's buffering down. Oh my gosh! I am such a dope. Yeah. I've been talking for like 5 minutes now, and this is the screen that you needed. The beginning stages, I'll tell you what. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, so you missed most of that, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know what to say to that. If you guys need me to go back and do it again, of course I will, another episode, but we're going to push on now that we can see what's going on. Essentially, I've dragged and dropped the logo in the intro, the music, and I've also added, in the audio tab, I added some points to lower the volume here, because this is going to overlap the volume. It's going to slowly fade out the music. But right now we're just waiting for these two files, because they're quite big, that I've just added in. And so it takes a minute to load them into the timeline so that we can see the waveforms like we can for the music here. And then we can match up the click sounds that I made. And then once they're synced up, then we'll be good to continue editing. We'll probably leave most of it in, to be honest. Just saying. So let's see. While we have a moment here, let's go and recruit some more peeps. Let's see. Who is... I'm live. Let's see. Mr. Fwazi. Maybe Mr. Fwazi wants to come and join the fun. Oh, maybe Karen will come. She'll totally come. Chris Thurber. Yeah, he's not there. Is he? Why is he? Doesn't tell me if he's live or not. Is Sarah Hawkins on? She's not. Okay. Daniel Hine was on 22 minutes ago. Maybe he'll still check though. Perfect. Ella, she's all the way in Australia. You know what? I could also do it on my Twitter too. I never think of that stuff. Let's see. Okay. So that's actually... that might be a good point. Is my Twitter handle is at Mr_McQuade. So if you want to tweet me, I will definitely answer your tweets. Let me just shoot this out here. I'm not super big into Twitter. I don't. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh wow, Fortnite Battle Royale liked my little tweet that I sent to Nick A30. So yeah, the actual Fortnite. Wow. Okay. Sorry. I keep forgetting that I need to include you in this. So I'm just at my Twitter here, and the Fortnite folks here, they enjoyed my tweet to this person that streams. I think he's Canadian. I'm guessing, given his name. Nick A30A. Guessing. So yeah, and it's for I am right here at Mr. _ McQuade. That is me. And I'm gonna put the word out. I'm live. Tweet that business. Perfect. And that's all I need to do for that. Perfect. Okay. Well, we hope this works out well. Let's see. Okay. Well, Eric, you're on my channel whether you wanted it to be or not. Perfect. Let's see here. Well, let's press on. I think it's almost done loading. This is the time that I would fill with questions if I had such the opportunity to do so. Where is Schmoops when I need her? Schmoops, I'm live! I have my biggest fan in my house, which is nice. Whenever I need a fan, I can just holla at her. Right, so I'm just waiting. We're probably about 45 more seconds, so you can enjoy me enjoying myself here, just relaxing. Or we can do some words with friends while we wait. I'm not very good at sitting still for long periods of time. Hold on, let me go. There she is, Hawkins. Okay. So, let's see. These are the letters I have, folks. Oof. Oh, well. This could be here. I wish I had an S. Pin for 32. Not bad. Pins and needles. I don't think that's a word, is it? It is not. Didn't think so. Zeal is a word, but where would I put it? Is Appa a word? It's not. I didn't think so. Opa, that might count. But it is a real word. It means grandfather. Eppa? No. I think we're all out of luck with that. How about no? This is a weird. Well, why don't we just do that then? Doze. Darn, it doesn't. I'm trying to get to this double word here, and I'd rather not go past this. I don't want to give up these triple. Sarah does not need any help. If I had an R, that would be great. What about if I do... Oh, no, not that. Sorry. This. Is that a thing? It is not. Golly. What about a doily? I don't know how to spell that. Is that like that? It is. You know what? We're just going to go with that. I know it's probably not the best, but that's what we're going to do. Our next letters here. Haze. That would be a great word if we can hit a triple letter somewhere. I don't think EZ is a word, but that would be great if it was. And kudo? What would that be? Z-O. Zoe? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Is hose a word? That's not the way it's spelled. All right, well. Oh, perfect. We're done. Perfect. Back we go. Okay. So, let's get right back into it. 2 viewers. Sean Shanks. I didn't know anyone was watching, Sean. Sorry. I can be much more entertaining now that people are actually watching. I am just doing some editing, Sean, so if you actually want to see, this is the, I mentioned to you Lightworks. This is Lightworks that I mentioned to you, and this is kind of how I put my videos together. Right, so have you used much of it at all, or not yet? I don't know if I can tell who my viewers are. All I know is I have 3. We're breaking records here, folks. Breaking records. Oh, you haven't? Okay. Well, it is free, and it is fantastic. So if you get a chance, I mean, bang for your buck. It's amazing. All right. So as I was mentioning earlier, we need to sync these up. So what happens is I gather 2 sound sources. The one from my microphone, and also I gather the I have 2 audio sources, one from the recording of my face, which is the green one here, and then the one from the gameplay here. So when I'm recording, when I start out, I make sure that the microphone audio is on both of them, so it records it twice, as you can see here. And then the only one I'm going to keep is here, so I always turn it off after I've done these sounds, so I can sync it up later. So we've done that. We've synced it up, and now we just need to find out where we want to start. What we want to start using. So lump-a-bum. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Let's put this in my ears so I can hear it better. Okay. I'll turn this. Turn this on. Turn this off. Let's see. Okay, so, also, this is important, Sean. This would be good to note. Very difficult to see the game when my face is so large on the screen. Can't see anything. Up here is the visual effects tab over here, the video effects, and we're going to right click on the track that we want to add one to. So in this case, it's my face, and then we're going to add a 2D DVE. This is going to allow us to change the size of my face so it's not so big. Over here on the side, we can just turn the scale down. I usually do 0.4. 0.4 is good. And then I'm also going to crop it because, gosh darn it, it's just too wide. Don't need it to be so wide. There we go, like that. And from the right, boom. Perfect. Look at that. What a gem. That's a keeper right there. Actually, it seems a bit big still, don't you think? Who thinks it's too big? Raise your hand. I'm gonna make it smaller a bit because, well, gee whiz. Okay, maybe not that small. Okay, this is probably there. What is that? That's at 0.31 for next time, just in case. There. Perfect. So that is there. Beautiful. Here we are. So, ladies. So there, that's going to be the perfect spot to, so we'll go back to Edit tab. That's going to be the perfect spot to start our edit. Right here is when I say ladies and gentlemen. Right. Here we are. So ladies and... Oh. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll leave a little bit extra so that we can transition into it if we want to. And what I'll do is I'll just put an out point here. And I'll go back to the beginning right here, and I'll lock that. And I'll put the... end point there, and we'll just, this little button here, it sort of just brings everything back together from the part that you cut out, and I'm going to do that, and ba-boom. Everything is where it should be, and it's all lined up. So what we'll do is we'll just drag this over here, ba-boom, and ba-boom. And perfect. Go to the beginning, hit play. Oh, helps when the audio's not locked. Sure. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Schmoops is joined us here for her very first time in Fortnite. I thought I would try and teach her. There you go. So the beginning's pretty good. It could probably be a little bit better, but it's good enough. And then the whole thing is just me showing her how to shoot various guns and things. And I think it worked out pretty well. What is that? And look at that. It's like at just like the 15-minute, 16-minute marker, which I like. Perfect. So what I'll do here, videos come out like this one here, then hit that notification bell. And we will see you in the next one. Right, Troops? She's giggling. Perfect. So we'll just cut it there so it's a nice even cut. But boom. And we just remove that. You're out. And we'll move this. See ya. And now we have this nice ending here. The closing for YouTube is you got options. You can do a video clip at the end, and then you can overlay your subscription logo and your video playlists. And of course, in my case, I put a fun Canadian fact just to help educate the world. And then also, so yes, you can do a still picture if you want to. I could probably just do a nice big logo or something if I wanted to. But I like to do video. And there's some royalty-free video if you want as well. And what's fun with Fortnite is that we have the replay mode, so you can go and do like move the drone around and get your own sort of point of view, like a top-down if you want to. You can do whatever you want. And I usually will record some of that and put that in at the end for like 12 seconds. But for the purposes of this little exercise, we'll just go ahead and get some royalty-free video. So go over there. That's my buddy, son right there. He's a good guy. Let's go over here, and we'll go get some royalty-free video. Now, this is just one I'd chosen last time. This site is called VidEvo, so VidEvo.net. And then you can just choose up here what you want. So in this case, the license, we want royalty free. And then, I mean, I don't know. Gosh, the problem is there's so many choices out here. It doesn't really matter. There, we'll just do the trees. Perfect. So we're going to download this, free download. And then it's 91 megabytes, and it'll be done in 7 seconds, 4 seconds. Done. Perfect. So let's go throw that in our folder. Perfect. So we'll grab this in the downloads. And what's it called? Force. There we go. Oh, you know what just occurred to me, though? Probably not the right frame rate. Is it? Let's go check. Go to there, properties, and look at the details. 25 frames per second. What is that? And then if I try and drag and drop it, it's not going to let me. No, it doesn't want me to. Luckily, we have an app for that. So, Sean, check this out, brother. I'll go to my main screen here. Down here on the bottom, I've got this little app here. This little thing is called HD Video Converter Factory Pro. And I can change any video from whatever frame rate it was to whatever one I want it to be. And I can change it from 720p to 1080p. I can do whatever. Now, obviously, the conversions, when you try and go up and you're creating something that doesn't actually exist, not the best, obviously, but pretty good, actually. Let's see. So we're going to just add a file. Let's see. We're going to go here and... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Gameplay. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Gameplay recordings. There we go, and there we go. So we're gonna grab that guy, and because YouTube videos at the moment, because videos on YouTube, in most cases, if you have like this crazy monster computer, you can go ahead and upload 1080p videos. This computer is pretty solid, but it's not, it's not like crazy young or anything or newest stuff on it. So I only do 720p. But to be honest with you, when you're watching on a mobile device or on a computer, and most people don't maximize YouTube videos, you can't tell the difference really. So I'm going to put it to 720, or actually it was at 10. You know what? Yeah, we'll leave it at 720. And then settings, I'm going to change the frame rate right here to 29.97, otherwise known as 30 frames per second. And that's it. And I can also rename it, of course, if I want to. We'll do it forest. And we'll just say 30 FPS frames per second. Done. Voila! And then, oh, and by the way, I've chosen the MOV format. No particular reason why. I could have done MP4 if I wanted to as well. So, Sean, how are things, brother? How does it feel to be live? You are live. Done. Perfect. Oh, shoot. You know, I didn't check first. You put it in the Subnautica folder. That was silly. Okay. Let me see which one, though. Episode 5, probably. Yes. Okay, so if I go over here and close that, and I go over here, if I go to the Subnautica folder, episode 5 is here. Where are you, Forrest? There you are. I'll drag and drop you. Perfect. Perfect. So I'll just drag and drop that into the project. 30 FPS. Ba-boom. Perfect. When you double click on the file in this app, it just puts it into this preview window here, and you can choose how much you want. So we'll start at the beginning, and we'll do, usually the endings I do like 12 seconds. So, wait, what's going on here? Why is that 19 minutes? That's weird. 27 plus 12 is 39. There we go. About that. There we go. So we'll put that right here. Perfect. And then the only thing we're going to add over top of this is the Canadian sound. Is that too loud? I have no idea. Let's do that. So that's at 115 plus 12, 27 right there. There we go. Drag that. And then I'm not sure if it's quite correct yet. Oops, I'll put this down here just so I can overlap the music if I want. And we'll zoom in a little bit. Let's put it right here. Right, troops. So let me add, I want to add just over here, Sean, on the audio tab is, if I click on the white line here, this is the level. I can drag up and down to increase or lower the volume. If I add a little point here and here, I just drag the point down and I can fade the audio up. But I'm going to do that over a longer period of time, so I'm just going to drag it to here. So there we go. Now, that way the music will come in gradually at the end of the video. Perfect. So I'll put my fun Canadian fact over that, and I'll line this up with this. Perfect. There we go. And then, Sean, this is going to be great for you, buddy. Watch this. I'm going to show you a tool that I use that is, and you know what? Since Schmoop's here, Amy, she's watching, I give her full credit. You have full credit, Schmoop's. This was totally her idea. She knew about this. This is something I have in my fast tabs here. Spark and it's free and it's online, and you can make your thumbnail graphics, you can make your banners for like Facebook, you can do all kinds of different stuff like that. I use it mainly to do my thumbnails and for my funny Canadian fact at the moment. I might use it for other stuff as well. And all I do is I go grab a funny Canadian fact. I have a web page bookmarked. I scroll down at random, usually Canadians, culture. What's that say? I try and find a fun Canadian fact. For example, Canada's literacy rate is over 99%. I don't know if it's that interesting. I don't know. What's going on, man? How's it going? Let's see. I'm just doing some editing, and yes, and I'm just showing us how to find my funny Canadian facts and for the end of my videos. Was the first sport to reach Canada? Oh, there you go. That's kind of a funny Canadian fact. Something you may not have known. 1497. So, Kyan he probably should know that, maybe. Or he's going to need to know that for this year, probably in grade 7. Ha! Yeah, I might be back, but I might not be back. We'll see. We'll see. I'll know on Monday. I'll know more then. And thanks for joining us, by the way. What was I doing? All right, so I'm going to go put this into Spark. So all I do is I click on the text, I edit the text, and I swap it out. Perfect. Done. And then I also change the color because, why not? Let's do, I can do, I think I can, can't I, no, I don't, yes, I want to change the color to like a, I don't know, something army-ish? Can I do army-ish yellow or, I don't know, because it's like a forest, something like that. Yeah, good enough. Download that. There we go, solid JPEG, perfect. We'll put that in our, grab that out of our downloads folder. Too many of these windows. Downloads folder. Ba-boom. Yeah. All right. Well, enjoy, man. Enjoy. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Thank you. And then let me see. Where's that little feller? There he is. The fun fact. Amy James. Perfect. And then I'm just going to drag it into my project. The nice thing about JPEG files is that they are, there's no frame rate. They're the frame rate that they need to be. Perfect. So let's zoom out. And then I will make this for 12 seconds. So endpoint. Where's 12 seconds? Right there. That's good enough. And that should be the correct length. It's a bit much. There you go. Just see there. Get rid of that. Perfect. Okay, so this, now we have to do the same thing as we did with my face video. We have to right click on it. We're going to add a special effect, 2D DVE. And then we're just going to change the scale. And boop doop doop. We'll leave it about there just so it's big enough to read maybe. There. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll crop the edges. Sean, thanks for stopping in, buddy, and have yourself a wonderful evening. There we go, and then the right one right there. Perfect. And I drag that over, and that's it. I'm done with this. I can render this now, and that's it. There, and then I'll be done. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Render that business. Export. YouTube. We'll call it, I'll put it in the correct folder, of course. Places, and we'll go there. And we're going to call it, okay. And we'll call it, oops. Schmoops and Mr. McQuade, sorry. There. So that's the background task. It's underway. Perfect. This is our Q&A period. Give me some questions, folks. Give me some questions. I got them. Anything. Let's do it. Give me a question. I can handle it. I promise. My tea. It's cold. This was our Schmoops and I. This is our first time playing together, and I just showed her the ropes of the picking up weapons and shooting them and such. And then next time we'll do a little scenarios. I'll build some houses, and she's gonna have to come. A little hide and go seek. Actually, she'll have to come find me and get me. Who is this mysterious Schmoops? You're Schmoops. All right, so the rendering process, depending on the length of the video, takes about I don't know, 10 minutes. Doesn't take super long. So depending on the length, I think like longer videos, like if the video is about 25 minutes, then it probably takes about 15 minutes, 16 minutes maybe to render. Depends. Perfect. So here I am. What's up? By the way, I want you to notice here, guys. Check this out. The Mr. McQuade bling. It's fantastic, right? Yeah. I mean, soak it in. There's a t-shirt. There's a t-shirt as well. It's fantastic. Oh my gosh. All right. I can't believe I'm also a teacher at the same time, right? Am I right? Shoot me a question, somebody. Let's go. So who is our other viewer then if we have Amy and we have who else? Keen left. He bounced. Good, because it's not a school night actually. It's Friday night. Friday night. Good. Have yourself a good time. Oh, there. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if if we're gonna do more shirts and things like that, but eventually I think we will. Yeah, why not? And then Kane can go around school with the shirt on, and then his friends will be like, "Yo, dude, like, what is that? What is that sick shirt that you're wearing?" And he'll be like, "You know, it's a guy I know on YouTube." And I'm like, if you're really, really cool, I can hook you up. That's what you'll say. And then you'll be in. So in. So this is the only slow part, I guess, is the rendering. And once the rendering is done, you just toss it up on YouTube and it'll be good. So it should be up on YouTube in the next 15 minutes. And then, yeah. This will be automatically uploaded as well. So when I go live, it automatically uploads it. I think it takes like 10 minutes or so after the stream's done to upload it. So you can definitely see yourself in there, and you can show your friends and be like, look, I was in the live stream. You'll probably want to skip right to the end to when you chimed in. But if ever you guys want to learn how to edit, like if you guys want to start doing your own video projects and stuff, you guys have anything like that at school, and you want to do a video project, you guys should totally use this program. I would gladly show you guys how to use it as well. If you want to do something that's somewhat impressive looking, as long as you guys have a decent camera to record it with, you can use this editing program to edit it, and it'll look great. And dude, you will get a sick grade on that project. You better. I'll make sure you do. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. You can do so much cool stuff with this. And this is like what I do editing wise is just like the bare basics. But you can do so much. It's fantastic. I know, right? We shout out to Will, our chess champion from École Nouveau Monde. What I'm gonna do is I think I might try and do the chess again this year. So we need to make sure. I told him he needs to get that going at Rose Sauvage, and then we'll do a multi-school tournament. So now it's gonna be legit. It's gonna be real. He's gonna have some sick actual competition. And this will be at high school level too. I think we'll have to do 2. I might have to build another trophy. What should the second trophy be? Maybe the elementary school. No, the elementary school trophy is already made. So I need to make a bigger trophy for high school. It's got to be bigger. It's gonna be 2 feet tall. It's gonna be massive. The king and queen are just gonna be huge. Or maybe I can do like a foo, like a bishop or something. Or I can do a really cool pawn, a golden pawn. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. We can brainstorm. But it'll be a huge trophy, and it'll go from school to school. Yeah, the first one I made, it was maybe too big. I should have started small and worked my way up, but it was just too tempting, you know. The machine I used to turn the wood is called a lathe, and once you start using a lathe, it's just it's too much fun. Like, oh, look at the size of this thing I can make, and it's just too tempting. Too tempting. Oh. We've got about 3 minutes till it's done here. Now, the only problem is I am not able, well, I wouldn't depending. If you have a brand new computer that's super amped up and you can do all kinds of multiple things at the same time, then by all means, go ahead and do something while it's rendering. But if you're like me, then you have to sort of just let it render and do its own thing. The excuses. All right. Perfect. Okay. So, yeah. So what I'll do is this is going to be done in like 2 minutes, and then I'll upload it. So you can catch it there. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comments section. There's a section for that, and you can just leave them down there, and I will read them, and I will get to them. And otherwise, I will say to you, ta-ta for now. And enjoy it. You can check it out in about 15 minutes. It should be up there. And have yourself a wonderful Friday night, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Ta-ta!